Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to 2026. I wanted to start off this year for people who are brand new to guns, who are just getting into them in 2026, and give you some little pearls of wisdom I've learned over the last decade or so of being a gun owner. Now that it's the new year, some of you might have the goal to finally get your firearms license. You've been putting it off for so long and you're ready to take those steps. Or you've had your license for a while, but you haven't started carrying yet because you're nervous about it. I just want to give you a few tips in this video and some encouragement so we can get those goals achieved this year. If you're brand new here, my name is Stav, and this is my channel, She Equips Herself. And you guys might have noticed that I took a little hiatus after my 12 Days of Carry series. If you didn't see it, I did a series called the 12 Days of Carry where I carry a gun every single day for 12 days and film and upload a video every one of those days leading up to Christmas to show you guys how I carry. It's like a little vlog format, so I take you along on my day and you kind of get to know me a little better. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much if you stuck around for that whole series. I know a lot of you did, and I just really appreciate it. And I also appreciate all of you who voted for me as Female Influencer of the Year for the Gundies, which they're going to be announcing a winner at the end of this month, I think. But I made the top 5, so thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it, and it just warms my heart that you guys enjoy my content, and it means the world to me. So what you guys didn't see during my 12 Days of Carry, because I stopped filming on Christmas Eve, is that on Christmas, one of the gifts that I opened was from Mac, and he surprised me with tickets to Florida. So we went to Florida last week. If you guys know a little bit about me, you know that I love Florida. I love the beach. I am a beach gal, so we enjoyed some sunshine, got to walk the beach every morning, went fishing, and Mac caught a cool mackerel I'll put a picture of here. We also got to watch some dolphins hunting, which was awesome while we were fishing, and I actually got a clip of one coming up out of the water and snatching a fish that I'll insert that clip here because that was really cool. But I got a little bit of color. I was looking a little too pasty for my liking, so it was just a really nice time. But we're back. I'm ready to make some more content for you guys this year, so if there's anything specific you want to see, please leave it in the comments below. So here are some words for you people who are brand new to guns. Whether you're in your 20s, your 50s, 60s, 70s, it's never too late. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. So I'm glad you're here, ready to learn. And so let's just talk about a few things that you should know getting into it for the first time. Now, I did not grow up around guns. If you guys want to hear my story of how I got into guns, I'll put it up here. I made a video a while ago. But basically, I was 18 when I started shooting and I fell in love with it. I later became an instructor and here we are today. But if you're brand new, I know that it can seem like a lot of information. It can seem intimidating. Your knowledge of guns might come from movies and TV and that's it. Like you have no real world experience with guns, and what the media portrays is what you know. And I know that there's like this stereotype out there of what a gun owner looks like and maybe acts like, what they dress like, what their car looks like, and the bumper stickers and all that. But becoming a gun owner does not have to become your whole identity. Guns are tools. They're not your personality. Now, some people might get really, really into guns and it becomes their personality, and if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. But that doesn't have to be the case. I like to show little tactical Tammy that I created right here. She's got tactical pants and baggy shirts, and she carries a gun, and that's just how she is. And that's her style, and that's fine. But if you want to dress girly, you don't want to change the way you dress. Just like I didn't when I first started carrying a gun. I didn't want to have to dress like tactical Tammy. Not that there's anything wrong with her, we love her, but that's just not my style. And so I love to show you guys on this channel different ways that I carry, holsters I use. I review a lot of different holsters specifically for women to show you guys how many different options there are. Because you don't have to look or dress a certain way to be able to keep yourself safe. Now, the first skill you're gonna have to perfect as someone getting into guns for the first time, and something you're gonna have to be diligent about throughout your firearms journey and life, is safety. This is the most important thing you're gonna learn. Before you even handle a gun, before you even get into the range, you need to learn the 4 rules of firearm safety. I'm gonna put them right here. If you want, please feel free to take a screenshot. I'll even smile if you want me in it. And learn those rules. They are of huge importance. If someone breaks one of these rules, that's when things go wrong. So make sure you learn these rules and be diligent about them. And even if you're never gonna own a gun, I think it's really important to learn these rules, because there are more, especially in America, because there are more guns than people in this country, and you might come across one day, and it's good to know what to do to keep yourself and the people around you safe in case you do. Also, when it comes to safety, you're gonna wanna learn about storage, especially if you have kids. We talk about this a lot on my channel. I have 2 stepsons who I've been around since they were 4 and 6. So safety in our home is super important. Yeah, my hubby. So safety in our home is very important. We have multiple safes. Some of them are quick access safes in places where I spend a lot of time during my day. Some of them are storage safes, but there are so many options out there for safes, and it's important to learn how to keep the firearms away from people who don't have legal access to them. And another thing about safety is there's no room for ego when it comes to safety. You need to be diligent about your safety, and if someone's correcting you on something, like you're being unsafe at the range, don't come in with ego. Just be safe and say, thank you, I'm so sorry, like something like that. Leave your ego at the door when it comes to safety. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is that good training in the beginning beats having the perfect gear. Like, we are people who like to get new things, right? You get into a new hobby or a new sport or a new aspect of life, and you want to get the best stuff for that thing. Like if you get into golf, which I don't know why I'm giving that illustration because I've never golfed in my life, but if you get into golf, you probably want to get like the best clubs you can get. But with firearms, good training is gonna beat having like the perfect gear right off the bat. When I first started getting into the whole concealed carry thing, I went to the gun shop and I was like, I want to get a gun. And I picked a gun that was not the best gun for me, which I later learned, but I got a gun. And then I took classes with it. And the classes that I took just so happened to be taught by the best firearms instructor on the planet, who's now my husband. And I got some good quality training with my not so perfect gear. My first holster was pretty horrible. I've since learned what works better for me. But in the beginning, you're gonna wanna like get all this cool gear and stuff. And you need to have gear that's safe, like a good quality holster that's safe and is not gonna allow you to pull the trigger. Things like that are important, but investing in quality training in the beginning is gonna like help you determine what you do need, what you don't need, what gear is gonna work best for you, whether that's a gun or holster, things like that. What's gonna be good for you will come as you learn and as you grow and as you train more. As a social media person, influencer maybe, it seems kind of counterintuitive for me to be saying this, but social media is not real life. And that doesn't exclude the gun community. Like, you can see a lot of things online on YouTube where things are edited and people aren't showing their failures and they're showing how good they are and not really being realistic about their training, things like that. You might see things online where the way people act at the range, the way people train, and when you get into like gun content, a lot of it can be really like aggressive or loud or like in your face. That's just not my personality, so I don't think that I project that. But if you're getting into guns, like, and some people online can be very technical about certain things, and you might like that. You might love like the technical number aspect of ballistics, like Mac loves that stuff. But I like to have a space online where I can be a little more what's the word? A little less complicated. I like to make the idea of firearms ownership very accessible, like, and how you can make it part of your lifestyle. If you're not a very technical person or you're not really into like the aggressive style of training, I do like to show a different aspect of gun ownership and like range days and things like that. It's all about learning how to integrate it into your real life, not to make your life look like someone else's life online. Okay, this next one is massively important. You need to have like a legal reality check. You need to understand the law of gun ownership, of carrying a gun, of self-defense, of protecting your home before you ever think about having a gun for self-defense. In Massachusetts, I know that GOAL, which is our Massachusetts gun advocacy group, has law classes. There are also gun schools. I think Mass Firearm School has a gun law class, but find a gun law class in your state. They might have separate ones for like concealed carry law versus home defense law, and also like transporting a gun to and from the range or transporting a gun across state lines. The gun laws in the 50 states are all different. So you need to know what those laws are in your state, or in a state you're going to be traveling to or carrying a gun in. You don't want to get in trouble legally because you were unaware of the law. Like, being ignorant of the law is not an excuse. It's our responsibility as responsible gun owners to arm ourselves with the knowledge that we need to be responsible gun owners and follow the law. Even though the law can be very confusing, especially in states like Massachusetts. Another thing is that you don't need to carry right away. Like, when you start learning about guns, just go at your own pace. If you're not comfortable with the idea of concealed carry just yet, just take some classes, learn about it. Watch some of my videos. They might help you as you learn more and more about guns and make you more comfortable, but just go at your own pace. Someone else might like start getting into guns and like immediately want to carry. Like, when I first started getting into guns, I wanted to carry so bad. That was like, I'm ready to do this. I would wear a holster around my house just to get comfortable with it before I even had a gun. I was all into the idea of concealed carry, even while I was just waiting for my license. But that might not be your pace, and that's okay. You don't have to rush into it. Learn as much as you can and get comfortable at your own pace. And just some little advice nuggets, quick little bullet points of advice that I have for you guys. Ask a lot of questions. The best way to learn is to ask questions. Don't be embarrassed about your questions. If someone makes you feel bad about asking a question, that's their own character flaw. Nobody should do that. And be teachable and humble. Understand that there are things that you're not going to know if you're first getting into guns, and have the humility to learn from someone who knows more than you. Lastly, I just want to say, have fun with this, because yes, we carry these, some of us, for personal protection. We keep them in our home to keep our families safe, but they're also really fun at the range. It's not like you're learning about something boring like chemistry. I mean, some of you might like chemistry. It's just not my cup of tea. Firearms are fun. They're interesting. They're fun to shoot. You watch your skills improve and it's fun to do. So if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to encourage you to take one step. That might be signing up for a basic safety course. That might be finding an instructor that can do like a one-on-one with you, or checking out my online courses if one of those would be right for you. Just take one step to get closer to that goal of being more comfortable and more competent with firearms. But I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. I'm so excited for this year. Please leave me a comment below if you have any ideas for the type of content you'd like to see from me this year, whether that's more range videos or more outfit concealed carry videos, more vlogs. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know below, and I'll see you back here next time. Stay safe. Bye.